Candace says, it is so hard as a 51-year-old woman. I am a strong woman with my own business, but am having a hard time finding a man not intimidated by my success. No one even asks me out. That's, yeah, it's really interesting because uh, typically men aren't intimidated by success. I mean, there are some men, right, where they see it and they're like, oh, I can't compete for that with that, or I want to be the man in the relationship, but you're so much more successful than me. Usually men are more intimidated or turned off by women that are in their masculine, which usually a lot of business women and women that are at work and really like go-getter women, which if you have a successful business means that you're definitely a go-getter woman, are usually in their masculine, right? And that's usually what men usually say is intimidating, but they say nicer things because they don't want to offend you. And so my suggestion is that you just is that you work on it, right? Use my system, right? Because femininity isn't the only thing that makes you valuable. And if you do intimidate men, you want to make sure that you're coming across as attainable, right? I have something called the attainability principle. And the attainability principle is for women like you who are in situations where they're coming off as a little bit too hard to get, right? Because you've got all these great things going on, and a guy sees you and he might think, wow, this woman's going to be really difficult for me to get with, right? Because, what do I have to compete with what she's going on, with what she has going on? And so what you want to do when you're in that position, more than anything else, one, you could work on kind of shifting into your femininity when you're around men that you're interested in dating. But another thing that you want to do is make sure that those guys know that you're interested, and make sure that they know that they can attain you and they can pursue you, and they can at least attempt to get with you if they play their cards right. Because then what you're doing is you're dangling the carrot and you're letting them know that you're interested in them, right? And try to avoid doing any type of like manly buddy kind of things when you're with men. Things like, being sarcastic and busting their balls and all that kind of stuff. Try to avoid doing that kind of stuff, because that's guy talk. And you, like a lot of women that I know, and I know a lot of business women, a lot of them are very much into guy talk, right? They're into like busting balls and watching sports on the TV and drinking beers and stuff like that. And that's great for a buddy if you're a guy, but it's not great for a romantic situation. So you want to kind of avoid doing stuff like that, and instead make sure that they know that you're interested in them and that they can pursue you.